Now that we've placed our ruler, we need to get some measurements of our follower at different degrees of rotation of our cam. So what we need to do is open up Excel, and in Excel you're going to make a spreadsheet. Pause this video and create this spreadsheet right now. You'll have your angle from 0 to 360 in increments of 45. You'll have a bottom of follower, a length of follower, and a top of follower column. Space them out nicely too. So let's come back over to here, and what we're going to do is we are going to turn on the visibility of our, so I'm in follower right now. Let's turn on the visibility of our bottom of our follower. Let's also turn on the visibility of the top of our follower. It's going to help us to make some measurements on this ruler. We've already made this ruler, but we're going to drag it a little bit to the right. Be really careful to try and keep it on the same horizontal plane, because you can rotate it a little bit, which will cause you issues. The way I know I did it is because I look at the bottom right here, and the bottom right there is dead on, and it's nice and straight right there. So I dragged it a little bit to the right, and it'll help me make some measurements here. So for the very first measurement, what we're going to do is we're going to find the bottom of our follower. If you look right there, it's darn close to the 7/8 line. So I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to type in equal sign. Make sure you put that equal sign, 7 divided by 8, and it'll give me that decimal right there. For the length of the follower, we're going to figure out just by subtracting the top of the follower from the bottom of the follower. So I'm going to come back on over to here. I'm going to go up to the top, middle mouse button right there. That gets me up to the top. And this is 5.5 right there. And this line is right there about 5 9/16. So I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet right here. For top of follower, it's equal 5 plus sign 9 divided by 16. This is for me. Yours might be a little bit different. Then I'm going to hit enter right there. To figure out the length of the follower, what I have to do is just take the top of the follower minus the bottom of the follower. So I'll hit equal sign, click on the top of the follower, hit the minus button, then get the bottom of the follower, and that's going to give me my length of my follower right there. The length of the follower is not going to change throughout our whole entire project. So what we're going to do is we're going to hard code this number in. So let's go down to here, and we're going to do 4.6875, and then I'm going to copy that, Control C, and then highlight all these right there, and then Control V that in. Let's go to the next one where we go to 45 degrees and see what the bottom of our follower is. So let's come on back to our project. Under angle 2, under your follower, type in 45, and it's going to move that just a little bit. Let's go down to see where our bottom is. And our bottom right here, if you ask me, it is closer to the middle right there between these two tick marks. Now this ruler reads in 8ths, but we're gonna get a measurement in the 16ths right here. So the bottom of my follower, I would say it is at 13/16, which is just past 3/4, and it's just before 7/8. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to say equal sign 13 divided by 16. That's going to give me that number right there. Now I could go and find the top of the follower, but that's just a waste of time. Let's do the easy work here. So hit the equal sign, and we're going to take the bottom of the follower, we're going to hit the plus button, and then we're going to add it to the length. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Hit the plus button, then add it to the length of the follower, and that should give us that top of that follower right there, because the length of our follower has not changed. You're going to go through and you're going to grab the data for all of this right here, and then you're going to proceed to the next video.